Hi everyone, Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Friday. I hope everyone is ready for the weekend. I know I am. It has been a long week. Thankfully, don't have quite as much weather to worry about as we head into the day today or into the weekend, but we are going to be dealing with some breezy winds at times, but again, nowhere near as windy as it was on Wednesday. So again, all in all, I don't think it's going to be too bad, and we are expecting some warmer temperatures as well. Yesterday, not bad. I had worried that maybe we wouldn't warm up quite as much with some of the, again, snow on the ground, but we did manage to reach 51 here in Lincoln. Again, I'm worried that maybe we're only going to get into the lower to middle 40s thanks to that snow, but again, March sunshine now, a little bit of a higher sun angle, easier to warm things up, and so again, we've already melted a good chunk of the snow that fell across the state on Wednesday. Still have some left on the ground, though, and again, still got some of those big piles. A lot of folks at the car washes, we had that dust mixed in with the snow as well, made for a pretty dirty snow, and again, really dirty cars. So again, a lot of folks been at the car washes, will likely continue to be through the upcoming weekend. So 51 and 21 yesterday, the high and low here in the capital city. A little bit below normal, but again, not too bad. Up to, again, 6.1 inches of snow for the month, 12.3 inches of snow for the year, which again is still going to be, again, if we don't add any more to that, is going to be one of the top 10 least snowiest seasons that we've ever had, and still about a foot below normal. But again, we did see some good moisture with that system as well. Just about an inch now for the month in terms of liquid precipitation, which is still a little more than an inch below normal for the entire year. Again, some very low-end chances for some moisture as we head into the upcoming weekend. More so, we're going to be dealing with some breezy conditions, breezy to windy conditions, not only today, but again, that's going to continue through the weekend with some of those low-end chances for some moisture. But overall, looking at some really nice temperatures heading our way today, this weekend, and through the week next week with, again, it looks like generally dry conditions across the area as well. But if we look at our future wind gusts, again, it's going to be breezy through the day today. That wind's going to be picking up, and I think this afternoon we could see those winds gusting between 30 and 40 miles an hour across the state, again, including here in the capital city. So again, not horribly windy again compared to what it was like on Wednesday, but it will be pretty breezy across the area, and that'll continue as we head into the weekend as cold front kind of settles through the area, and then another front moves through the area as we head into the day on Sunday. So winds will be breezy to windy this afternoon. They should settle down as we head into your Friday evening, and then they should stay fairly quiet for us as we head through the overnight hours, but that wind is going to pick back up as we head into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Again, once again, maybe gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour at times. The strongest winds would likely be across the central and western sections of the state. Winds will die down a little bit past sunset Saturday evening, but then into Sunday as that next front arrives, again, we're going to see that wind kick back up. And again, I think maybe even stronger winds expected, gusting 40 to maybe 50 miles an hour at times into Sunday morning, into Sunday afternoon across the state. And that'll continue through Sunday before those winds settle down again past sunset Sunday evening. And with dry conditions, especially again for those areas that didn't see snow, and the breezy conditions, we will have some critical fire conditions for parts of the state. Again, we have red flag warnings in place for parts of central and western Nebraska for the day today. This is going to be from noon to about 8 o'clock, and then again tomorrow, almost the same area, we have fire weather watches that are in place, basically same time frame through the afternoon into the mid-evening hours. Again, could see those critical fire conditions with low relative humidities, as well as breezy conditions out there. So again, that is going to be something we want to watch out for. As far as temperatures this morning, lows not too bad, dropping down low 30s to low 40s out there at the Lincoln Airport, dropped down to 38 degrees, 32 in York, 35 in Grand Island, down to 28 in North Platte across the Lincoln Metro. It's actually even a few degrees warmer, generally in the lower 40s for our morning lows on the Tempest weather stations across town. Across the state, a little bit of cloud cover early this morning, but overall not a bad start to our Friday here in Lincoln. Kind of looking at some of that cloud cover, 41 at the airport, 42 here at the 1011 studios, with just a light southwest wind at around 5 miles an hour. Temperatures on the Tempest weather stations generally sitting in the low 40s, so again, haven't warmed up too much just yet across the state. Again, temperatures generally in the upper 30s to low 40s, again, some mid to upper 40s in a few locations. Again, Wayne, Norfolk at 46 degrees, 45 for Albion, Ord, O'Neill, 48 in Nebraska City, as well as Falls City, 42 in North Platte, 44 in Grand Island. Winds, again, starting to pick up a little bit, especially kind of for the northern parts of the state, generally out of the north and west, as that front is moving through at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. We'll see that wind begin to pick up here in the southeast as we head through the morning hours. And again, already seeing some of those wind gusts between about 20 and 30 miles an hour. Again, it's not going to be terribly windy out there, but there will be a breeze as we head through the day. Today we factor that in. Wind chills are into the 30s to near 40 degrees for many locations. Satellite radar picture, again, we can see some of that cloud cover drifting across the eastern sections of the state. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, again, we can see some of that cloud cover, again, obscuring our band of snow that we had across the area. But again, that band has largely melted with the heating that we had yesterday. And again, still have some of the bigger piles of snowfall, but otherwise, again, a lot of that snow has melted, and again, anything that we have lingering out there, we'll likely see another good chunk of that melted today and through the weekend. If we zoom out, look at a regional view, again, we can see some of that cloud cover. Also can see some scattered showers behind that front across the Dakotas. We are going to watch as we head through the day today, again, for some isolated light showers as we head through the day. Again, I'm not expecting much in terms of moisture, but again, don't be surprised, again, if maybe in your location we do see maybe a few spotty light rain showers pass through the area as we head through the day today. Nationally, again, right now, things for the most part are fairly quiet. If we look at the weather alerts, again, have some fire alerts across parts of Texas into Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, down into parts of New Mexico as well. There's some winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings in the higher elevations of the Rockies across parts of Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. But again, no really big storm system is going to be impacting the country over the next day or so, so that is good news. If we look at the regional skycast through the day today, again, a mix of sun and clouds, I think. I think we'll see, again, the cloud cover early this morning, but should be giving way to some sunshine into the afternoon. And again, a hit or miss spotty shower or two can't be ruled out. There could maybe even be an isolated rumble of thunder in the far northeastern parts of the state. Better chances for that would likely be across parts of western Iowa as we head through this afternoon. To go along with those breezy northwest winds into this evening, skies are expected to be mostly clear, and then as we head into the day on Sunday, again, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds. I think kind of mostly cloudy through the morning with some sunshines, maybe some filtered sunshine into the afternoon. Those winds will be a bit breezy out of the south, helping warm up those temperatures just a little bit. And into Saturday evening, Saturday night, we'll watch for a chance, again, for a few showers across the area. There could be some thunderstorms down across parts of eastern Kansas, western Missouri. Again, don't think we'll see any necessarily thunderstorm activity in our neck of the woods, but there could be an isolated rumble of thunder there as we see a few passing showers Saturday evening into the overnight hours, potentially into early on Sunday, before Sunday afternoon looks mainly dry, but again, a little bit on the breezy to windy side as that next system passes through the area. So if we zoom and take a closer look, statewide view, again, dealing with some clouds through the morning, but I think becoming mostly to partly sunny in the afternoon. A few spotty showers popping up there in the northeastern corner of the state, right along the Nebraska-Iowa border, can't be ruled out, and we could maybe see an isolated rumble of thunder with one of those as well. Into this evening, mostly clear, dry, winds settling down for us, and overnight tonight, the clouds roll back in. I think we'll see, again, partly to mostly cloudy skies through the day on Saturday with those breezy south winds. Into Saturday evening, again, a few isolated showers, maybe an isolated rumble of thunder, can't be ruled out across the state. Then some of that activity could linger into early Sunday across north central, northeastern parts of the state, including maybe here in Lincoln, a passing shower as we head through Sunday morning. Breezy to windy then Sunday afternoon with mostly sunny skies before as we head into Sunday evening. Again, maybe a little bit of cloud cover turns things partly cloudy for us. But overall, a pretty quiet weekend expected. Severe weather outlook, again, for the day today. There's that general thunderstorm risk in the northeast. Better chances for that activity, I think, across parts of Iowa into the day tomorrow. There is a marginal risk. It is technically touching extreme southeastern Nebraska, but that general area for that risk is going to be across parts of northeastern Kansas into the northern half of Missouri, where there could be a few isolated strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday. That severe weather threat then shifts to the south and east into the day on Sunday, and we shouldn't have to be worrying about anything in our neck of the woods. As far as the 7-day precipitation potential, there should be some contours on this map, but again, we're looking at, there it is, pretty light moisture chances for us as we head over the course of the next week. So again, some very low-end chances today, Saturday, Sunday, but then after that, again, we're looking at generally dry weather across the area. High temperatures today should do a little better than yesterday. We're looking at mid to upper 50s and low 60s for your Friday afternoon, including right around 60 degrees here in the capital city. Same in Grand Island as well as North Platte. Low temperatures tonight falling down to the mid to upper 20s and lower 30s across the state, and then even a few degrees better on Saturday afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Looks like it should be a pretty pleasant day across the state for the day on Saturday into Sunday morning, staying fairly mild, low 30s to low 40s for most of the 10-11 coverage area, and then Sunday afternoon behind that front will be a little bit cooler, but seasonal, if not a few degrees above average, still across the state with highs anywhere from the mid-50s to the low 60s. Into early next week, we'll look for lows on Monday to start in the lower to middle 30s. High temperatures Monday afternoon will begin to rebound, low 60s to low 70s across the state. Tuesday morning, upper 30s, low 40s for low temperatures to start the day, and by the afternoon, we're looking at still seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 60s to low 70s, and that trend continues into the day on Wednesday for us as well. And by Thursday, it looks like we could see highs into the mid 70s here in the capital city, with an outside chance again, and maybe a little bit of moisture heading our way next Thursday. So overall, again, now that spring has officially started, today is our first full day of spring. This is a very spring-like looking forecast for us over the course of the next week, dealing with some wind, again, maybe a few spotty showers, but temperatures generally in the 60s and even 70s for us over the course of the next week. 10-day forecast for select cities across the state. Again, we can see that mild weather over the next week. Our warmest period looks like it's going to come late next week, Thursday, Friday, and then slightly cooler then as we head towards the weekend as a cold front drops through the state, bringing in a little bit more seasonal temperatures by not this weekend, but by next weekend. So again, overall, not a bad 10-day forecast for us there. As far as precip chances, again, some very low-end chances today, Saturday, Sunday, generally dry though across the state. Any moisture we do see is going to be pretty isolated, and then through much of the week next week, looking at generally dry conditions, we'll start to see those chances for moisture kind of pick back up late next week and into the following weekend. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This takes us March 28th through April 3rd, favoring above-average temperatures across much of the region. And for the precipitation outlook, again, much of the state favoring above-average precipitation during that time frame as well, including here in the capital city. So again, dealing with some wind this weekend, but overall temperatures look like they're going to remain fairly mild for us. And again, we'll see some of those isolated showers at times through the weekend, but overall not a bad forecast for us. So again, I hope everyone gets out and enjoys some of the nice weather that we're going to see this weekend and into the week next week. As always, keep it tuned to 1011, both on air and online, for all of your latest news, sports, and your latest forecast.